Hi, and welcome to my Dream Girl Trucking channel. Today I have another video for you about Crete. Not all of my videos are going to be about Crete, but this one is. The main point of this video today is to say that, in my opinion, Crete doesn't suck. I'm still working here, and I still think it's okay. There's a lot of stuff that you have to put up with. Mainly, it's one of those places where you have to check in when you get there, check in when you get empty, check in when you get loaded, check in when you leave. Just have to fill out all these online forms and send them in constantly when there might not be a place for you to really do that. And then, so you might forget one, and then you get a little message, you're there, but you never checked in, which is not from a person, it's from, the computer. But then there's things that I really like about it too. Like if you haven't checked in 24 hours, even if you're doing a 34, they'll send you a little message that says we haven't heard from you in 24 hours. Now granted, it's unpleasant to dig a body out of a sleeper that's been there for 3 or 4 days, okay? True. But at least your company cares about you. I mean, we complain all the time that we're just a number. And so this company, they care. And again, my recruiter called not once but twice to check up on me. How do you like your job? That's never happened. They give you a special dispatcher, which they call a what are you? You're an asset. You're an asset. So it's an asset manager. That's what you have here. So you get a special one for like the first 2 months who will help you and has more patience with you. And they're like, okay, it's cool. You forgot or whatever. So that's nice. And so I was doing a 34 and I got that automated message. We haven't heard from you. It's been 24 hours and hadn't heard a peep out of you. And I thought, whatever, I like to do my own thing because I'm single. I've been married my whole life and I'm single now, and I like to do my own thing. So sometimes I just don't respond. And so I didn't respond, and it wasn't very long after that, I got a call from my weekend dispatcher. Hey, we sent you an automated message and you didn't respond, so I'm just checking on you. And everybody here is super nice. Everywhere else that I've worked in, they give you dispatch, or you do something for them and they're like, cool, okay, well, I've got this for you, got that for you, blah blah blah. Here they said, well, thank you for doing that, and thank you for checking in, and thank you for whatever. I mean, I've never been thanked so much, and that is nice. There's a lot of things that go with working for a mega that are not so cool. Like a lot of people get their necks measured when they start working here. I have been to 2 terminals where the people had to wait for glasses because they give you an eye exam. They don't care if your med card is 1 day old. They're going to put you through the ringer and give you a med card that they issued. And of course they're going to charge you for it. So, but it comes out like not big. It comes out in pieces. I never even miss the money. It's not like I'm counting pennies working here. My last paycheck, I netted. There's your gross and there's your net. And your gross is the big amount. The net is what you actually put in the bank. And so my net was $18.08. And so that was great. That was a full week. They like for you to run your clock out here. And so that's why I wound up taking 34-hour breaks here, which I never have done before. I've always run off of recaps. But, 6 one, half a dozen the other. At least I know I'm getting all the miles I can possibly get each week if I'm running my miles out. And then, when I stop, I do things. I do my nails. I color my hair. I write letters. I write out postcards to my grandkids, my niece and my nephews. And my son kept all of his postcards from when he was little and I was driving over the road. And so it was really sweet. He sent me some pictures of my grandsons. I had saved up postcards, and because you don't always find a mailbox out here. And so I sent them 3, and the boys were on the couch, and their little faces, they were just all into it, And I like to tell them a little bit of, the history of the place where I'm at, And so that's fun. I do that. I got a prison pen pal who is actually the brother of my daughter's ex-boyfriend, who I've known for, oh gosh, 20 years at least. And I never have met his brother, but I've heard of his, they've mentioned him and stuff. And not a bad person, and he's in jail for theft. I don't know. He knew the people. I guess they had some sort of a conflict over whose property was what, and he lost, something like that. Anyway, I don't care. I'm just writing to him, and just because I am a Christian and normally don't care about people in jail, which is mean, but I'm kind of mean myself. And so then, his brother put on Facebook, if anybody needs money, my brother needs money. If anybody likes artwork, my brother will do art for money. And so then, I just felt this prompting that said, hey, you don't care anything about people in jail. You need to write to that person, let them know that I care about people in jail. So I'm like, okay, so I write to him. His name's Uno, and I think he's around 40 or something like that. But I'm not a cougar. And anyway, and I don't want a boyfriend. I actually need a shirt, if anybody wants to make it for me, that says "Single on Purpose, Go Away." Not that I think I'm even, good looking or anything like that. In my opinion, in my opinion about me, this is not generally, but in my opinion about me is I'm old and fat, and I don't feel bad about it. I do feel bad about being fat, but not because I want to be skinny, but because I know I'm eating my way to diabetes. So anyway, back to Crete, which is what this was supposed to be about. If a persnickety person like myself can stand it, then I don't think it's so bad. It's got a lot of perks. And, Walmart's a great place to work. They're advertising now. They start out at 6 figures. And I always thought, I don't think I could do that. You have to wear uniforms. You have to inspect your truck every time you bump a dock, and they've got the cameras, and they watch you. And if you don't do your inspection before you move it doesn't matter who's waiting on you or how far behind you are or whatever. If you don't do your inspection, I heard online that they write you up, and that goes against you. I don't know if you don't get your bonus or what, but they're pretty strict there. But if you work here and you're okay with it, you could work someplace like that, So, anyway, it's all right. They have me in this temporary truck right now, and as you can see by the background, it's not decorated, and I don't have any makeup. I mean, no makeup. I don't know. I did bring my makeup. I did not bring my jewelry. I try to just bring the bare minimum, and my truck is still in Kansas City, which they told me yesterday it's ready. So I'm going to T-call this load at the, that means I'm going to take this load from Coors and drop it on the yard at, I don't know where the Pennsylvania yard is. I haven't ever been there. And then I'm going to go load and head back down south so I can get my truck back. But it's not going to be until, probably about 4 more days. But they're getting me back down there. That's another thing that I like about this place, is that if you want to run, they will always run you. I mean, usually I've got 3 loads stacked up on me, so I don't ever have to worry about sitting and thinking, gosh, I could be making money, but I'm just sitting here waiting on a load. That is the worst thing, in my opinion, for a truck driver, is for them to burn up our clocks. Well, that's just my opinion. Anyway, so that's the gist of this one, and if y'all want to see anything in particular, G-rated, please, then just let me know in the comments down below. If you have any questions, as y'all can see, I always answer them, and I always get around to it. So I'm online a lot, and